New evidence coming to light tonight in the murder case against George Zimmerman. He, of course, is the neighborhood watchman who's admitted to shooting Trayvon Martin. Now, the Orlando Sentinel reported late this afternoon that the special prosecutor's office filed an 8-page preview of their case with the county clerk. Now, in it, nearly 24 primary witnesses are listed. There's also some never-before-seen video and more than 50 recorded audio statements that the state plans to use at the trial. Coming out front of the story, our legal analyst, Mark NeJame. And Mark, obviously, I know you know a lot about this. Can you tell us who are some of the witnesses? And obviously, everyone's going to go, what, a new video? I feel like we've all seen these videos so many times. What is this new video?
Well, we have a lot of things coming out, but it's just the beginning. You're going to see a lot more coming out over time. I think there's about 18 police officers from the Sanford Police Department who are on the witness list. There's 67 CDs coming out that'll have a lot of information on it. And there's 2 videos, as I understand it, one from the 7-Eleven and one from the clubhouse. So we're going to be getting a whole bunch of new information. I'm not sure if some of the most important information is coming out in this first wave, though. The autopsy reports, I think, are going to be extremely relevant. An enhancement of the 911 tapes is extremely relevant. And knowing where everybody was, the proximity of where the shooting occurred, the clubhouse, the car, where he was staying, all those are important pieces that I don't know if those are going to come out in this first wave. I'm anxious to see if they do.
And why would they come out in waves? Why would you wait? I mean, is it just because literally they don't have it all together, or is this standard procedure? I mean, how much more do you think there is, and when will we get it?
Well, it's entirely possible that they're just not completed. They've not completed everything yet, and they're not going to turn it over until, in fact, they are. And if I could, you'd indicated earlier that all this was information they were planning on using. Not necessarily. In Florida, we have very open discovery laws, and if, in fact, there is something that's favorable or unfavorable, it still needs to be turned over to the defense, and then a determination will be made if one side or the other plans on using it, and if it's even admissible in court. So there's a very open discovery, and everything has to be turned over.
All right, I didn't know that, and we just found out that Zimmerman's lawyer got the discovery package, late tonight. So presumably he's just going through it. Presumably going to try to block all of this. The video, for example, something that the American public would want to see, but to block it from going public. Will he succeed?
He'll have an uphill battle, that's for sure. We have as I've said, very open not only discovery, but sunshine laws in Florida. So he'll have to make an argument that the public's right to know is far outweighed by the public policy of protecting the safety of some of these witnesses because of the possibility of some death threats or injury or harm coming to some of these witnesses, to possibly being harassed and witness tampering. One would imagine that he would try to bring that out to show that the public safety outweighs the public's right to know. It'll be an uphill battle.
Mark, how in the world are they going to find a jury that isn't full of people that have opinions on this case? I mean, everyone in this country has an opinion on this case.
Well, everybody who's watching CNN has an opinion on the case, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody is in fact watching it. It's interesting to find that those of us who follow matters such as this, it's water cooler talk, and we all follow this and are interested in it. But there's many people who in fact don't follow these matters. Then the challenge becomes, are those really people you want to have on a jury who really remains so utterly misinformed? But that's what happens.